that was swinging there making noise. Here I am. A lot of scrapbooks, huh? You ever watch a fireworks show? Yeah. What happens at the end of the fireworks show? At the end of the fireworks show, they light them all off at the same time. The grand finale, right? Here he is. It's the end of the show, and they're lighting all the fireworks. Scrapbook, 2 a day. Sometimes, yeah. He's just lighting off all the fireworks. Dale's flying south with the geese. For some reason. I don't know. I think Dale gets a little too much favoritism there. Hey, Luke. 2 more in there somewhere. Two more people hiding in there. Hi, Bubba. Oh, Jack's perky. Jack says, "Hey, I'm gonna wake up." Maybe. He'll want to go outside. I want to go outside. What do you want, Jack? Hey, Captain Marvel. AC. Where's DC? Actually, the phone is running on DC. Where's my hat? I don't know. Where's the hat? I ain't got a hat nearby. As far as I can tell. Nope. Don't see no hat. Yeah, my hats are over on the other side of the... I can't reach them from here. My arm's not that long. Yeah, a bunch of scrapbooks and some scary characters. Yeah, Forrest's gonna do what he wants to do now. We'll see what happens. He might go get some piercings and tattoos and who knows what. What do you want, Jack? See? He's screaming. Now I want to go outside. I want to go outside. Yep. We'll go get a hat while we're letting him out. He's just a crazy dog. Woohoo! My balance. Woohoo! Yeah, Jack, I can't see where I'm going. There, he's outside. There's Togo. Hi, Togo. He's looking at himself. Yep. Yeah, it's a zoo here. I better sit my ass down before I fall on my ass. Woo. And I forgot to get a hat. But kind of warm in here. Let's take it off anyhow. Get a lot of breath in there. Sink that in there. I got a bunch of prints made up and shipped off in one order, and I have three of my posters on eBay. got 3 posters up there, and my eBay username is looking here calm, or I have lookinghere.com. Yeah, this is one of the, and these are like you know, photo prints, you know. Oh, they're upside down. Upside down. They go this way. See? Yeah, that's neat. She's easy to see. There's a couple people. This one on this side, over on this side, laughing, but there's other faces in there and stuff. So that I got that on eBay too. They call this one the Star Princess. Okay, I got a name. Give them all a different name, and so you know, well, that's the name that one got. So when someone says that, I'll know which picture they're talking about. I'm keeping a list, and I have I think I printed 10 of these, and so this, one of them's already shipped out. The second one is on eBay, and so I got number 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10 in here of that printing. So I'm giving them the date I get. The date I get them is my print date. You know, not the date that they ran them on the press. The date that I receive them. That's the date I use. And this one was. This is the other one I have on eBay. No, it isn't. It was in the wrong tube. But this is another piece of artwork I've printed up. Because you can see that there's figures in there, people standing there. Raising their arms whatsoever and stuff like that. But I got several prints. So I got 13 different things that I printed up, and 5 or 10 of each of them. So that's, you know, that's the first printing. and then I have 5,000 different designs. So the next time I print 10 different things, that be 10 different, probably 10 completely different ones, unless one of these is big demand or something. But otherwise, I might not ever print these ones again. So I print 10 of them, and that's kind of limited. It's not 100 of each, you know. And some of them I only printed 5 of each. Where do those other ones go? Yeah. And I got 4 22 by 28 posters printed, and they're the same type of material, you know, it's like photo stuff. And I got them in frames. So those, I don't know. Those cost me a lot more to make than these prints because of the frames and everything. And the big poster prints aren't the same price as these 11 by 17s. They're about 4 times as much. So, yeah, it cost me probably $50 a piece to do the 22 by 28s. So I don't know if I think probably the best way is just put them on eBay and start them at just a little more than what it cost me to make them. Who does the prints? Vistaprint do them. And these ones I just got are a lot better than the ones I had that they did a year ago. I tell you, they're a lot better quality. It's like it's on photo paper, you know, instead of the old ones I had were they're more just a paper, like it was done with an inkjet or something. These are photo print, they're kind of glossy. Let's see, I'll grab a couple more of them.
What was that? What was that? That was bad.
Some others. Some might be the same one. That's number 10. So I see I numbered them like number 10 because I have 13 different ones I printed, and so I want to know which ones what tube I'm pulling out. And then this one. That's yeah, he's got like 6 faces. That one below. Oh, you don't see the face right in the middle? The one on the side of him, and there's face on either side of it. So, yeah, I gotta sell some of my art and make a little extra. Christmas presents for my herd of grandchildren, or it's a tribe. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, this one's cool. Yeah, that one's cool too. Let's see. It's the upright one. But you see, there's a dark face in the middle of that, with his mouth open. And yeah, this one's what number is that? Number I numbered them all. That's number 8. And I think I only printed 5 of them. One of them's gone, so there's 4 of that one left. It's not embroidery. Oh, like Forrest Fenn's embroidery. Yeah. It looks like his shower wall. You know, he's talking about there's women in his shower walls watching him and stuff. Oh, there's this one I got. This is the yeah, there's 2 of them in this right here. See, this is one I have. I have this one on eBay, and there's 2 bidders on it so far, and it's for the second second one. I printed 10 of this one. So there's 10 of them, and so that's why this tube is stuffed, because there's more of the same one in it. And what we got here? This one's a Who was it? He goes this way. It's this way. Yeah, this is so bizarre. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare. When I post the picture on eBay, they're you know, the image, not the. There, that's the glare is kind of gone. Very, very strange. You gotta look at it a while. There's stuff in there. Sometimes you look closer, sometimes you back off further, and you see more. Tortured mind. Yeah, we know who tortured my mind, right? Yeah, I grabbed some more. Yeah, I grabbed like 5 more. Different ones. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, this one, yeah. I have, this one's up on, I have this one on. There, you can see a little guy in with the red shirt. His other face, you know. This scary guy in the middle. Figures on top. Quite a bit in that one. That one's up on eBay too. I can't remember what I called it. What's this one? This one. Oh, this is the same as the other one I had out earlier. I already showed you this one. Where'd it go? There it is. No, is that it? No. Well, look, goes in that tube. And I like them in these tubes too, because they don't rub against the ones next to them when they're in the tube. I found the old ones were sent flat, and when I put them in an art portfolio case, and they would jiggle and rub against each other. This one we already looked at. It was that blue face one. Huh? What was that? Tubes are good. Yeah, that's a cool one. She's up on eBay. and I figured I'd just do prints because frames cost a whole lot of money, And then people, oh, I don't like that frame. I want a different. So print, and you can have framed however you like them. It's not, I don't do framing. I make the art. This one is cool. It's like a pile of dolls, doesn't it? So, that's how this stuff is. In a tube frame. Yeah, people, you get a wood frame, a metal frame, any kind of frame you like. Doesn't matter to me. You know, people always, I'm not the framer. I'm not here to frame anybody. You do your own framing. What's this one? Oh, that's him again. We already seen that one. Yeah. That one again. That's a really cool one. And I sign them with my name right side up. So if you don't know which way's right side up, the signature will be right side up, and the writing on the back will be right side up. Because I write, you know, the name of the on the back. I write the name of it and the date and print number of how many I printed. Huh? New here. Does Bill paint these? Oh, look in here, com on eBay. Look in here, com. I call it Atlantean rock art or AI. Yeah, we looked at those and looked at that. And I got big frames in my car. I got to get them out of my car because can't keep driving around with them. I brought them. I was going to try and get them in a restaurant, but the guy I wanted to talk to wasn't there, so. I take they're from photographs of what I found of Forrest Fenn's trove, the stuff that's on the rocks. I take photographs and I put it through AI, and the computer paints them. It paints the rock of what the computer sees. That way, I'm not interfering. That's how the computer sees it too. You know, so when it comes up with just wall-to-wall people on the canyon walls, that's what I'm seeing there too on the canyon walls before the computer does anything. It just makes it easier to see the stuff. And yeah, I grabbed some more because I got some other designs I haven't pulled out of the box yet. Good night, Glenna. Let me, Bill, we went to see. Thank you. You saw that video, Shanko? You saw my my river bathing video? Search eBay for Wilma in her evening dress. Yeah, that's and then you could just click on my eBay username, and it'll show you the other ones I have on there. I got 3 of them on there right now. think I have to pay to put them on there. So I don't want to put a whole bunch on there and only sell one of them. You know. Ah. And I put the shipping at $7. I sent first class, and you know, because these tubes aren't free either, you know. And kind of curious, see, you know, what they go at auction on eBay. The ones I have up there will only be 5 or 10 prints of those, each of those. So, and they come from me. And I sign them with a silver pen, like Lone Ranger, you know. And I'll grab some more of them pictures. Another box. No, there, this box. Let's see this one. Pull out some more. Well, you guys already seen that one too. You didn't know what to think of it. Yeah, that one. Or was it? I don't know which way it went. Yeah. I have to look at the original. Which way is it? Oh, where's that one? Yeah, that's the bottom. Yep, that's like that. Yep. That's a very strange. Very strange. That's an empty tube. I can put this one in there since it's lacking a tube. And I keep them in the tube, keep them from getting damaged. There we go. I know this one is, this is one I call Isis. Two of them. Oop. There. See, there's Isis. You see her? Standing there with her arms crossed in front of her. But there's other figures in there. Deep in the rabbit hole. I haven't gone through this whole box. He poops green. That was blue. That pattern of it, the way it's painted, I call that the blue Isis, because there's other ones that's painted. She's red, and so I have different styles for the same rock formations sometimes. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, this one's got the magic horse on it and all that. That one's cool. I think you got to really look at it. It's So you don't see it right away and stuff, you know. But I think I only had printed 5 of this one. It's a good one though. And you know who that is whistling at me? That's Mr. Teapot. What color is my tea? Ah. God, was this thing just a box of these new bubble packs? Those are fun to explode. This is what you put under your drone when you're flying it over water. Is there any more in there? No, it's just bubble pack. Put it all back in the box. Did we look at this one? Or I just pulled it out of the box? Oh, what's he barking at? Yeah, we looked at this one. This is the one I was saying. I have this one on eBay. That's pretty good. There's several people standing there. It's, you know, it's right off the rock. This art from Atlantis. That's why I call it Galleria de Atlante, because this is what they left, and nobody's been able to see it. You have to have an eye for it, you know, a marvel gaze. Yeah. Oh, they're all from Atlantis. They all are. Yeah, we saw that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, let's stuff all these in this box. So we looked at all those. I'm going. I gotta go get some stuff from my mail tomorrow, and probably gonna do a little search. Got a spot of another, you know, it's all in the same area. It's just little spots. You go back. I'd missed that spot, so you go back and check it again. You know, when you go out and search, you don't search everything. You search most of it, but a lot of time you're walking along, and you've walked 300 feet, and you never turned around and looked behind things that you walked past. You know. And a lot of time when I hike in, I hike out a different way. And I never get more than a half mile from the road. So I told the trooper up there, I said, if I'm ever missing up here, I'm never more than half a mile from where I park my car. Yeah. Yeah, 13 prints, so I know I didn't show you 13 of them. The thing is that they shipped them to me. They didn't ship them in one shipment. They split it up in 2 shipments, and they had 3 prints of one in one tube, and 2 prints of it in another tube, and 3 prints in another. You know, it's all messed up. So I got like 30 tubes with 13 different pictures. And let's see, I'll turn this over this way. You can watch me go over and get my tea. See, I hang my supplies from the ceiling because there's so little room in an RV. So I gotta get some tea. Mouth gets dry with I'm mixing kind of red and green tea. And I gotta turn that down a little bit so it doesn't whistle so loud. Ooh, the Fanatic cup. In order to, yeah, Forrest says to take your bicycle to go get it. Okay. So there's the elephant on the bicycle. Green tea. No, I have green tea, lemon, and mint. And yeah, this elephant too. It was too cool. Yeah, he's on a swing. And there's the elephant in the fire truck going to the blaze. And then there's the elephant with the heart. With the ruby heart, red heart. But the one with heart came with the one with the bicycle. It was a surprise one. So we got these are my Monopoly piece. And because I had the elephant in the fire truck, he's driving. It says engine 2, so I had to. Engine 1 is the bear. Drives engine 1. See, it says engine 1 on his hood. So the bear drives engine 1. I have hotels on Park Avenue. When they made that game, they weren't thinking. They should have had forts and teepees. You know, you have a teepee or you have a fort. Instead of the hotel, you have a fort. This hippopotamus, my kind. My kind, huh? Well, you say that because of my peace pipe. We smoking big peace pipe here. Oh, and I just poured some tea, but I can't swallow a pill with hot tea. I gotta do my antibiotic for my sinuses. No cheater at Monopoly. I just have my own. I got my own pieces. I got my own Monopoly, man. Just replace it. That's my my Monopoly piece. The elephant, right? I know you're Shanktopotamos. They don't have any pewter Shanktopotamuses. No. And also, that's a it's a tetracycline based antibiotic they gave me, so I can't go out in the sun. If I go out in the sun, I'll turn into a raspberry real fast. I'll just turn bright red. When I was a kid, we went fishing. When I was 12 years old, 12 or, yeah, about 12. And they had me on tetracycline for acne, you know, when you're going through that stage. and they didn't tell my mother, you know, or she didn't read about whatever. But I went on fishing out on the boat out on San Francisco Bay with my dad and brothers. And I had the worst sunburn ever because you don't take tetracycline and hang out in the sun. So I've gone outside just little bits, but tomorrow I'm gonna go. I gotta go do a little searching tomorrow since I'm driving most of the way there from my to go in my mailbox anyhow. Yeah, pick up some letters and got a package with auxiliary hose for my propane for my RV, so I could hook up propane tanks to it instead of driving it into town to fill the propane back up. I like mint in the tea. Yeah, what else happening? I know you're kind, Shanktopotamos. Yeah, I know them Shanktopotamos. That might be like, we know who talks like Shanktopotamos. Has the poem been solved and treasured? The treasure's the prize. It's the trove that my trove for all to seek. He's not talking about the treasure chest. The trove of his stories are out there on the Canaan walls. You find his trove of stories, and you can and he'll let you go home with the treasure chest after he's finished coveting it. He covets that treasure. It's his until he dies. That's how I know nobody's found it. Yes, he hasn't given away the title yet. How can somebody find the treasure when nobody's been given the title? You have to have the title for the treasure to get it. And he gives title. These are some weird. I want to hear one? Nope. That wasn't too impressive. I think it already had a hole in it. Yeah, we'll try this second one here. That was a good one. That might scare a group of people at a concert or something. And grandkids like to pop all of that. It's like, oh, I might need those. I need some of the flat bubble pack to do the inside of my windows so the sunlight comes through in the winter and keep it a little warmer in here. I sealed up my door. It had air leak. I feel cold air, and so I put a new rubber seal all the way, foamy thing that seals when the door closes, and no more air leaking around that door. Peace pipe, smoke it. Smoke it? I've smoked it several times. Move my posters. It's a... Yeah. That's let's see. War pipe. No, it's a peace pipe. My ancestors already attacked the tribe. I had this from an Abenaki, but it's a Navajo. It was a Navajo pipe, and I've added, like, the red feathers are from my parrot. The black feather I found near where the treasure is. I've got an there's an alligator claw right here. And I've put other arrowheads on, and there's a crystal arrowhead right here. That's, modern, from a gift shop. But it's a crystal arrowhead. And a crystal I put on there that I've from my garden, from my yard here. And there's a medicine bag, and I got the little good, that guy. He's on there. And I made the thing that, you can I can hang it on my neck like that. So if I go somewhere where I can hang it around my neck and carry it. But yeah, it's old in there. It was covered with dust. You don't want to smoke the dust. It's a big peace pipe. And I got this other arrowhead here. This is a nice one. War pipes. War pipe. Oh, okay. Let's go. War pipe, yeah. I want to smoke it with some native guy in Albuquerque, and the guy wanted to. I swear the guy was going to kill me or something to get it from me. And I stood up, and I was like 1.5 feet taller than him. He backed down real fast. Oh yeah, this is in case this is a fake claw, of course, but I gotta take a Sharpie and repaint the claws so that they're nice and black. and it's got a stainless steel pipe all the way through it. It's a stainless. You can see the pipe coming out. That goes all the way up and meets with the glass bowl in the claw. And it comes all the way through, so the antler doesn't leak air or anything. Let's go. Yeah, right. War. Yeah, you know all the scrapbooks Forrest putting out? And 4th of July, when they light the fireworks, what do they do at the end? They light a whole bunch of them all off at the same time. It's a grand finale. I think maybe he put a 10-year limit on it or something. And who's ever closest after 10, who knows? You know, he might be able to be getting ready to reveal who the lead searcher winner of the prize is. I know what to do with these two pictures here. I'm got to rearrange my pictures so there's a face, and those are going to be the eyeballs. Yeah. They make neat eyes. There's this chief here holding the squaw right here. That's another. That's over by the gypsies, over below the Homer Brown. This is what's below the Homer Brown. This couple here. Yeah, that was old. What else happening? I watched another show. I just watched a show about calculus, and the girl doing the talk, she says, "Hi, my name's Toby." I didn't know Toby had a girl's name. Yeah, and what do they do? They got a subscription where you have to pay to watch them. It's like, you guys aren't worth it. They don't have the treasure, do they? You say, "Oh, you don't have the treasure." No, you don't either. You know, the person say you don't have the treasure ain't got the treasure either. So they ain't nobody to be talking. And most of the people don't even have, those people don't even use their real name. There we go. Two. Yeah. Probably two. Yeah. I like my peace pipe. It was $120 when I got it, but now I think it's a $220 peace pipe because I've added so much to it. You know, I've added better arrowheads than it had, and better feathers. It's got a medicine bag. It needs a real, you know, but it's the decoration medicine bag. It needs a real medicine bag on there. But it belonged to an Abenaki chief of the Abenaki Eastern, Quebec area, Quebec and Ontario, not Ontario, but Montreal, Quebec, Toronto area. They were a tribe up there that had come down, and they had 600 English scalps on their lodge poles outside their lodges, and my ancestors went up there and got revenge on them for killing English and and scalping the colonists and taking slaves and kidnapping people and stuff. And so my ancestors went up there, and he said he killed 200 of them, and the French said like only 30 people were killed or something, and they were hunted all the way back 150 miles or so back down to Fort Number 4 on the Connecticut River, and they lost half their men trying to get back to their fort, and this one guy had 3 heads in a duffel bag. He really did, not like the movie, you know, with Danny DeVito. No, it was this guy really had 3 heads in a duffel bag. And in the movie Northwest Passage with Spencer Tracy, he's only got 1 head in a duffel bag, but in reality he had 3 in that bag. And when he got caught with the 1 head in the movie, he went and ran off, jumped off a cliff. But the story was he went nuts later in life from knowing that he ate the brains of dead Indians. And my other ancestor, George Bradley, they said they found his body somewhere near Israel, New Hampshire, and he was the one who had stolen the silver Madonna from the church there at St. Francis. It's now Odenak is the name of the village, but the silver Madonna of St. Francis was stolen, and it's supposed to be worth $5 million. And I know about where they found his body, so I don't think that silver Madonna is too far from there. I you know, from maps and stuff that said this is where his body was found. I know approximately where you know, where would he have hit it, you know, but then you use metal detector or whatever right there. And my 5th great grandfather, James Rogers, and his brother Robert Rogers, they smoked the peace pipe with Pontiac. Washington messed that all up for him. The word that is key is Key West. Go west, young man. I've been to Key West. Was a fun place to visit. I'm glad I didn't bring my RV there because there's nowhere to park RVs there. I watch his YouTube channel just for fun and get away from all the Fenn critics. I go watch the Uptown Grow Lab. The guy does a stream 9 to 10 o'clock Mountain Time. He's up in Redmond, Washington. You know, same age as me and Lou and Ron and whatever. But Lou and Ron, I mean, they can't even pretend to be friendly, you know? Try and communicate with them, and they like just ignore you. But They had this at Walmart, $2.50. I think there's enough material in that to make a mammoth puppet. You have to get with puppet Forrest and a mammoth puppet. Did you step on Pop Top? On these things? No, I popped one with my hand. But I don't pop them all because I want to use them for packing. Sometimes I got to pack something and I don't have them things, you know. I popped it with my hand. Any thoughts on the key word? Will. There. As I've gone alone in there. Okay, where is there? Anywhere the word there is. There. Here. Find a substitute. And the word find. The word look. Things like that. He's saying what to look at for, what you want to find, or what to look for, and things like that. Oh, so yes. 4:14. Did you step a pop? A step on a pop top. There was a pop top where the treasure should have been. The metal detector. Meat. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, it's a pop top. You know, mammoth only browsed on butter. No, they didn't. They ate the grasses of the plains. Browsed the buttercups. They didn't just have buttercups. It's like Togo, you know. That guy, he'll eat anything you hand him. So will Jack. Piece of lettuce falls out of your Whopper, Jack's on it. I have to look under there and make sure the flame's still on my teapot. You don't know that. Plato said that there were plenty of grasses for all the elephants to eat. So they were eating the grasses of the plains, the wheat and whatever. And it's probably the sage here. Who knows what they, you know. You see elephants in Africa and they tear down a thorn tree and eat them and stuff. How many buttercups grow in Africa? They eat the same thing as any elephant. You can get buttercups at Red Lobster too. Dip your lobster in it. This says they found frozen mammoth with buttercups in their stomach, fresh buttercups in their stomach from that suddenly froze from something. And something ripping away a bunch of the atmosphere would send a shock wave of cold air. You can't get more than one buttercup. Yeah. Plato said the plains of Atlantis were 10,000 strata across. A strata is about 600 feet. And that means the plains of Atlantis were 1,200 miles across. Show me an island that size. And show me a place outside of Europe and Africa with plains 1,200 miles across. It'd be the Great Plains. It's simple. And that's where they had plenty of elephants here too, according to Plato, and they grazed on the grasses. And Atlantis also had a large rectangular valley. It was surrounded by high mountains covered with crystals. That's the San Luis Valley. And that's where I found these, they're cities of Atlantis that are up here. And like where my land is here, it's just all like something washed a whole bunch. Like there was a great flood here that just covered this whole area with just rocks that came out of the mountains somewhere, you know. And that would explain, you know, there was a disaster, a comet hit the earth, and it was like fire and brimstone and floods, and, you know, melted. There was probably ice caps on half of the Rockies, and it suddenly melted a whole lot of it and caused a flood and washed all these rocks here and wiped them out. It didn't remain underwater. It probably flooded, and, you know, once the water cleared away, it was dry again. But, you know, just because a place is destroyed by a flood doesn't mean it's still flooded. You know, people are thinking, oh, Atlantis is under the ocean. No, it isn't. And it's not on some island. And they had a thing on one of them history shows about that none of those islands in the Mediterranean qualified to be Atlantis because they didn't have a history of elephants. Well, we certainly have a history of elephants here, except they were called mammoths. And 14th, yeah, back when Atlantis was supposed to be around, there were mammoths around at that time. So it's very likely, and I think the city of Atlantis would be somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico, where the Mississippi used to run into the Gulf of Mexico, or it's where the Rio Grande used to run into the Gulf of Mexico 14,000 years ago, which is like 300 feet deeper for way out there, miles out to sea. But where those rivers met the ocean, I think there was an island near there that you know, was the gateway. They go from here and they go down the Colorado River from here through the Grand Canyon. That's why they see a lot of stuff in the Grand Canyon too. An hour and 9 minutes. I didn't have a lot to talk about. He's putting out a bunch of scrapbooks at the end, and did the thing on the book, the one figure, the doll thing he had, something about happiness. I got about 9 more days of antibiotics to get rid of my sinus infection. My nose is feeling a lot better, and you think the doors are overrated. The doors? I heard an interview with Jim Morrison's father, and if you know Jim Morrison's music, you think his parents would have been shocked with the music he was singing. Mother, yeah. Um, yeah. When I moved to Colorado in '89, when I first moved to Colorado in '89, I had a portable CD player in the car, and I was sitting at the tunnel waiting for them to open the Eisenhower Tunnel because they were doing something, and so we couldn't go through so they had it stopped while they were clearing icicles or something from dropping on the cars or whatever they were doing. And so they okay, you can go, and I started up the car, and the CD started, and it was break on through to the other side. Yeah, going through the mountain, break on through to the other side. So I played that going through the Eisenhower Tunnel. It was pretty cool. Hell no, Shank. Oh, Shank. What was that beep for, Togo? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done. If I was North America is an island. That size. Yeah. Yeah, North America. The Americas were Atlantis. What other continent, even the song, the continent of an Atlantis had an island, well, it's a continent and it has an island. There's lots of islands. Uh, you think Johnny Rotten was a good singer? I don't know, he played in my sister's bar. my sister booked him at her bar. The Ramones and the Sex Pistols played at my sister's bar. Well, the bar my sister managed. And yeah, the Tubes played there. And I met Ronnie Montrose there. Yeah, I didn't see him, but my sister booked him in the bar. And she had booked Stevie Nicks and Mick Fleetwood there, and Sting, and the Police, and Huey Lewis play about once a month there. Yeah, it was in the San Francisco Bay Area at the bodega. So I was on the guest list quite a few times. Bill plus one, and so I didn't have it. I didn't have anybody to bring, so Joan Jett, they wouldn't let me bring my camera in to see Joan Jett at the what was it? Where was that? The name of the place there, the Warfield, not the Warfield. It's they had one in Berkeley and in San Francisco, the Keystone. I seen Joan Jett at the Keystone. I got one picture of her coming out of the club and getting into her limo. Her manager tried to block it. Yeah, I seen Joan Jett, and it was 87, 87 or 88. I had some friends that were musicians, and they were playing they did a tribute for John Lee Hooker, and saw John Lee Hooker and stuff. My friends were in the band with them, and some guys from Santana were there, and whatever. It was a tribute for John Lee Hooker. I guess his place burned down. They probably probably got him another place, and he didn't last much longer after that, I don't think. Yeah, I've got that Christmas album, I think. Pretty sure I have that. It's got Run Rudolph Run of Bon Jovi or something on it, too. Yeah, when I went to the Joan Jett concert, there was a lot of women there, and they all had a buck knife on their hip. You know, uh, what's the best Christmas album I have? It's a Cannabis Christmas. Yeah, it's a Cannabis Christmas. It's a Ken Gorman Christmas album. He was a guy running for governor of Colorado and stuff in the mid '90s, and I made his flyers for 4 months and stuff for his. He had marijuana rallies at the state capitol every month for 20 some months in a row or so. But so he kind of got marijuana on the ballot in Colorado and stuff. But after it got legalized and stuff, and he was grown, and you know, for SWAT guys in a car with no plates pull up, went inside, shot him, and left. You know, and the police never investigated. It was the police that did it. Police shot him in the head, killed him, executed him. Because nothing was taken, nothing was stolen. He had all this marijuana growing there. If it was for the pot, they would have taken the pot or his money. It was just somebody there to kill him. And he had pissed off the police of Denver. That's what happened there. So, yeah. Ken Gorman, you look up, there's videos about him on YouTube. But yeah, me and him have the same last name. We're not, if we're related, very distant. My ancestors came here in 1747. My Gormans, his came here in 1800 sometime. Life is a game. It's a magical game. And yeah, it really it's all not, doesn't really matter in the end. You know, if you're gonna come back again and again and again, then what's then it's just let's see what happens this time around. It's like going on a new amusement ride. Buttercups or dreams. Yeah. Yeah, it's Jiminy Cricket stuff. You wish upon a star. And if you believe, your dreams will come true. And a lot of people just don't believe enough. Oh, I moved my mouse and it's supposed to, this chat is slow. 12. Okay. Well, I'm tired. Yeah, some more quartz. If I got a light to put on it. There's a light. Is it gonna glow? Yeah. It's pretty neat. That got bright. Then I got this white one. See if it glows too. I was gonna make a scepter, with the crystals on it and light inside it. Push button, like have a flashlight inside the top of the pole, and yeah, do the Moses thing. Call the spirits out of the rock. Yeah, and I got that Medusa shirt, that's why those figures are in the rocks. They're the people that looked at Medusa and they turned to stone. So yeah, buttercups are dreams. And so are the butterfly. The end of the rainbow is the end of life, So, in the end of the omega, and so on and so on and so on. It just there's a lot of synchronicities. And the thing was to find his stories on the canyon walls. So, but I still go out there and because I go, oh, man, well, it could be, but the area every time I go look, it's not there, not there, not there, not there. It's not there or there or there or there or there or there. All the I look all over. I'm only one pair of eyes. I don't have a team helping me. I don't have an extra set of eyes helping me. Jack, he's not going to tell me if he finds it. So I gotta just keep looking. But every time I look and it's not there, and he's for sure that it's still out there. And all that, it means he knows where, and it's not where any searcher is going to find it, because it's locked up somewhere. He said he secreted it. It's under a secret contract, and that contract ends at the end of his life. He's playing a Truman Show thing on us. That's why you just got to relax and go, well, I know it's a game. He's playing a game. So why let the game beat you? You got to beat the game, right? So take it easy. Have a good one. Let's check out. Adios.